Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most captivating stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the incomparable John Garfield, a man whose rugged charm and undeniable talent left an indelible mark on the silver screen. Born Jacob Julius Garfinkel on March 4, 1913, in Manhattan's Lower East Side, John Garfield's early life was a tapestry of hardship, hope, and determination that would shape his future as a Hollywood legend. As we step into the vibrant world of 1920s New York City, we find John growing up in a small apartment on Forsyth Street, surrounded by the sights, sounds, and smells of the bustling Lower East Side. His parents, David and Hannah Garfinkel, were Jewish immigrants from Russia who worked tirelessly to provide for their family. David, a clothes presser, and Hannah, a housewife, instilled in John a strong sense of community and social justice, values that would stay with him throughout his life. John's childhood was marked by the usual joys and struggles of growing up in a crowded urban neighborhood. He attended P.S. 26 on Ludlow Street, where he developed a passion for reading and writing, and spent hours exploring the streets of Manhattan, taking in the diverse cultures and landscapes of the city. On Sundays, he'd often visit his grandparents in Brooklyn, listening to their stories of life in Russia and the struggles of immigration. As John navigated his teenage years, he became increasingly drawn to the world of theater and performance. He attended night classes at the American Laboratory Theater, where he honed his craft under the guidance of renowned acting coach Richard Boleslavsky. Boleslavsky, a Russian émigré, was known for his emphasis on emotional authenticity and physicality, which would become hallmarks of John's acting style. John's early life was also shaped by the historical context of his time. The 1920s were a period of great social change and upheaval, with the rise of industrialization, urbanization, and mass migration. The Lower East Side, in particular, was a hotbed of labor activism and radical politics, with many residents, including John's family, struggling to make ends meet in a rapidly changing world. As we explore John Garfield's early life, it becomes clear that his experiences were shaped by the people and events around him. His friendship with Kenneth Lee, an actor and activist, introduced him to the world of radical politics and social activism, shaping his views on issues like racism and inequality. His involvement with the group theater, a pioneering ensemble that sought to create a more realistic and socially conscious form of theater, further solidified his commitment to using his craft as a force for social change. As John transitioned from the stage to the screen, he brought with him a unique blend of toughness and vulnerability, which would become his trademark. His early film roles, such as in Four Daughters and They Made Me a Criminal, showcased his ability to convey a sense of brooding intensity, while also revealing a deep emotional depth. These performances caught the attention of critics and audiences alike, establishing John as a talented young actor with a bright future ahead. One of the key factors that contributed to John's success was his willingness to take risks and challenge himself as an artist. He was drawn to complex, nuanced characters, often playing outsiders and underdogs who resonated with audiences. His portrayal of Mickey Borden in They Made Me a Criminal is a prime example, as he brought a sense of authenticity and empathy to the role of a young boxer struggling to overcome his past mistakes. John's experiences working with the group theater also had a profound impact on his approach to acting. The company's emphasis on ensemble work, improvisation, and social realism influenced his style, encouraging him to seek out roles that explored the human condition in all its complexity. This is evident in his performance in The Seawolf, where he played the role of George Leach, a rough around-the-edges sailor struggling to find his place in the world. As John's career gained momentum, he became known for his intense preparation and research, which enabled him to bring a level of depth and authenticity to his performances. He was particularly drawn to roles that explored themes of social justice, such as Body and Soul, where he played the role of Charlie Davis, a young boxer fighting against corruption and exploitation in the boxing world. According to Kenneth Lee, a close friend and fellow actor, John's commitment to using his craft as a force for social change was unwavering. John was always looking for ways to use his platform to make a difference, Lee recalled. He believed that art could be a powerful tool for social commentary, and he was willing to take risks to bring attention to the issues that mattered most to him. As we explore John Garfield's rise to fame, it becomes clear that his success was not solely due to his talent, but also to his strong sense of purpose and conviction. He was driven by a desire to use his craft to make a positive impact on the world, and this passion is evident in every aspect of his work. As John's career continued to soar, he faced increasing pressure from the studios to conform to their expectations. He was typecast as a tough guy actor, and the studios wanted him to stick to that image. However, John was determined to break free from these constraints and explore more complex roles. He began to take on more nuanced characters, such as in The Postman Always Rings Twice and Body and Soul, which showcased his range and depth as an actor. Despite his success, John's personal life was marked by turmoil. His marriage to Roberta Seidman was troubled, and the couple eventually divorced in 1953. John also struggled with health problems, including a heart condition that would ultimately contribute to his untimely death. Nevertheless, he continued to work tirelessly, driven by his passion for acting and his commitment to using his craft as a force for social change. One of the most significant challenges John faced during this period was the Red Scare and the House Un-American Activities Committee hearings. As an outspoken liberal and a supporter of progressive causes, John found himself under scrutiny from the authorities. He was called to testify before HEWAC in 1951, where he refused to name names or cooperate with the committee's efforts to root out alleged communists in the entertainment industry. According to his friend and fellow actor Canada Lee, John's bravery in the face of adversity was inspiring. John was a true hero, Lee recalled. He stood up for what he believed in, even when it was difficult or unpopular. He refused to compromise his values or betray his friends, and that took a lot of courage. As we explore the later life of John Garfield, it becomes clear that his legacy extends far beyond his film roles. He was a true pioneer, using his platform to speak out against injustice and advocate for social change. His commitment to his craft and his values continues to inspire actors and activists today. In the final years of his life, John continued to work in film and theater, taking on roles that challenged him as an actor and allowed him to explore complex themes and characters. He appeared in films such as He Ran All the Way and We Were Strangers, which showcased his range and depth as a performer. John Garfield's untimely death on May 24, 1952, at the age of 39, was a shock to the entertainment industry and his fans. However, his legacy lives on through his remarkable body of work and the impact he had on the world of entertainment and beyond. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.